Honestly, I get how they missed curfews back in the day.
And I'm not talking about like 5 years ago. I'm talking about back in the day when you and I were still seeing darkness.
You know, when our OGs were kids and they had no phones and technology was still in its very analog, pre-digital state.
I mean, think about it. Everybody has their phone on them, and that tells time. You might have more than just your phone, like a watch or an Apple Watch or any other device that tells time.
But back then, if you didn't have a watch and you weren't near a clock and you weren't in your car where there was also a clock, you didn't know what time it was.
Genuine question though, like how did you know if you were out and about on a Saturday night and you knew you had to be back by midnight? How did you know it was midnight? What did you do? Just go off vibes?
Did you lick your finger and point it into the sky and the wind blew a certain way and you were able to detect that it was 10:37 p.m.?
And of course, the simple solution would be make sure you know the time or wear a watch. But if you're someone like me and for some reason a watch just breaks on you, whether you're existing or jumping off a mountain, yeah, then you're kind of screwed. So you and your friends get to the movie at 8:30 and it's there till 9 and you know the movie's 2 hours. Okay, I can understand that. But how did you know what time it was when you left the parking lot to get home?
And yeah, to a degree, the way of life that they were living back then, there's definitely ways of getting around the fact that they didn't have a consistent way of telling time. But in the case of someone who wasn't around during then, I kind of don't blame y'all for being late.
How did you know?
It's not like you go out to the club and they got clocks on the wall, and the likelihood that you went and asked somebody what time it was, I'm not saying it's low, but I don't think it's that high either. So in conclusion, I am genuinely curious how people managed to just know what time it was at any given point back then, and if you missed curfew because you didn't know what time it was, I kind of really don't blame you.